Yo, what is up, Crocs and Clan members, Poke fans, and others who's come upon this video? I'm SoresanCrockxen here with episode 24 review of Pokemon XY&Z English dubbed. And this is the shiny Phantump episode. Now, honestly, my biggest regret with this episode is the fact that not only did we get a shiny, right? We got a shiny that showed up in the thing, but he didn't get caught. So I was like, because like when he first was announced, I'm like, okay, so the last time we had a shiny like this happen that would, joined up with the group, Ash caught it, which was Noctowl, but that was like back in Gen 2. But I was like I was very like pumped. It's like, oh, because like Ash still didn't have his 6 Pokemon. I'm like, okay, so definitely gonna get it. I wanted him to get a Trevenant, like right. That was my thing. Like I really want him to get a Trevenant. And then like the shiny Phantump was like, oh my gosh. This is the shiny Trevenant. He's gonna get a Trevenant, and then he didn't get it. So I was like, it's kind of like mixed feelings with it. Like it's still like a filler episode, but like it would have been cool if he had caught the Phantump. I'm just saying. And once again, Team Rocket wasn't needed in this episode. I feel like even the little snippet they did at the end of this episode was kind of just it just felt tacked on. Like, it didn't feel like it added anything. Like, I know it's filler, but, like, do you really need to tack on something to a filler episode? I don't know. I just don't think that really, I don't think it helps too much. So, basically, like, Phantump, like, if they live in the forest, right? They live in the forest, they're chilling in a tree, and then Team Rocket comes in and starts stealing their food. It could have been anybody else, straight up. Like, this literally could have been anybody else. It didn't have to be Team Rocket, but because we have Team Rocket as, like, our... hey, let's just throw our jokey characters in there for no damn reason. Let's just use them. That's literally, like, that's just what it felt like. It could have been anybody else, but because we have Team Rocket, let's just throw them in there to ruin their reputation even more. So they steal their food and start eating it, and the Phantump get mad and, like, basically blow them away, and then the shiny Phantump actually gets, like, tries to steal back the food that Jessie has, and then, like, when they blast away... then the Phantump like falls and then ends up falling on Ash, and then like this Phantump is afraid of humans. Or not, well, not really afraid, but he doesn't trust humans or even any other creature in the world. So like it runs away and then like steals Ash's food, and then like Bonnie befriends it because Bonnie is G, I guess. Like that's literally what it felt like. It's like Bonnie communicates with everybody else. I mean, I love Bonnie, don't get me wrong, but like, I mean, you could have given it to her. Just saying, like, it just felt like this shiny Phantump just felt like a throwaway. Like, why did you have to show us a shiny that nobody was gonna get, right? Like, what is the point? What is the point of even bringing in a shiny if nobody's gonna get it? It pisses me off. Not only that, they don't even mention the fact that it's a shiny Phantump. Like, they just said, "Oh my gosh, this must be a rare one." Like. Bruh, everybody knows what a shiny Pokemon. Even when Ash caught Noctowl, they at least said it was a different colored Noctowl. Like, bruh, like at this point in time, everybody knows what a shiny is. You could have just called it a shiny. Like, has nobody ever seen a shiny before? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I know that shinies are supposed to be rare. Obviously, now in the games are a lot easier to get, except for people who have no luck, like myself included. But, like, generally speaking, at least some people should know the fact that there is a different colored version of at least some Pokemon. So it's like, gosh, like, say something. Don't just say, oh, no, it's a rare Phantump. Just say something that calls out the fact that it looks different. Like, bruh. So that was disappointing. And then they go on their adventure to try to bring it back to its family. And then, like, Team Rocket decides to plan to, like, take it back, and like for some reason they dress up like the Roth family, which was like one of the worst disguises I've ever seen. And this is the part that really hurts the Pokemon franchise a lot of the times. Like I can understand some of the disguises not being, like obviously we the audience are supposed to know it's them because well we're the viewers, but like in the context of the world it makes sense that other people wouldn't know it's them. But in this scenario, when you have a Ralts that's twice as big as the freaking Kirlia, right? And the Kirlia looks off, and then Gardevoir and Gallade are somewhat, they don't look like they're the same thing. Like, you would think that somebody would be like, those things don't look like they're supposed to, and then, like, And then the Phantom one was even more of a bitch slap, because like it's literally, you can see the head, Jesse's head. You can literally see her head. I don't know. To me, the disguises were just awful this time, and like I said, because it's the Pokemon franchise, the characters aren't supposed to know it's Team Rocket, even though it's so painfully obvious that it's them. So that kind of bummed me out. And then like Phantom gets kidnapped by James, and then Ash follows Jesse thinking that it's, you know, the Phantom family, and then like because Shiny Phantom was holding one of the Serena's only usefulness, which is her cupcakes, and it fell on the ground. Then Serena, Clement, and Bonnie are like, wait a minute, what's this? And then they go in there, and then they find James, and then they find the Phantom, and then the other Phantoms show up, and then they save that Shiny Phantom, and then James and Meowth and Wildfit end up meeting up with Jesse, and then like Jesse captures Pikachu, and then the Phantoms come back and they save Pikachu, and then Pikachu blows them away. Typical Team Rocket stuff. Like, that's honestly the biggest issue I have with Team Rocket. It's the fact it's so obvious what's going to happen. Like, if it was somebody else, you could spice it up a little bit. Like, oh my gosh, they did something else. Like, they're not going to obviously go after the damn Pikachu. They're going to go after the Shiny Phantom with something else. Like, the rarer of the two. And it would be like a more dynamic, like the whole befriending part of this episode was really, really nice, because it makes sense. You know, these Phantom are all secluded in a tree on top of the mountain. Like, they don't talk to or interact with other Pokemon or other beings. So I like that, and they could have used that more instead of having to rely on another Team Rocket gimmick of them having to be blasted off away by Pikachu's Thunderbolt for the 20 millionth time in this entire gosh damn series. It's ridiculous at this point. Like, if they just cut Team Rocket's bullshit, episodes would be a lot, like, you could make so much more in episodes if Team Rocket just wasn't in them. Look at Black and White. People like to talk crap about Black and White. A lot more shit got done in those episodes because Team Rocket wasn't in most of them. And when they showed up, it was something crazy, diabolical, or like it was. We weren't even seeing them with the gang. Like, they were doing their own business over here. Like, we gotta make these plans, and like that was more interesting than this stupid bullcrap that we get to see all the stupid time. So like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like at this point, like I said, I don't care for Pokemon right now at all. I think that this is probably the worst, like the worst saga, hands down, just awful. So like, it just hurts, and like the Team Rocket doesn't help. An episode that could have been great is ruined because of Team Rocket. An episode that was just purely bad are here and there, and then some episodes are just pointless, and like, I don't know, it's just really, sometimes I don't feel like there's any point in, I don't even want, like, the next episode I don't even want to watch is the Diantha versus Ash fight, which is the Mega Gardevoir versus the Greninja form, which is just another Greninja form episode that I really don't give a damn about. Like, I don't know anymore. I don't know. But that's going to be it for this review. Link will be in the description. We'll go watch the episode. And as always, my name is SoresanCrockxen, and I'll see you guys in future videos.